to know what Croc 2 and Dark Souls have in common? Well, both of them are not for children. Honestly, I think that Croc is one of the best platform games ever. The second time I tried to play it, it was not so hard, but the first time, I thought that I pull my hair out and kick my laptop out of the window. There are two major issues with playing the game. At first, the game controls. It is too obvious that it was made for consoles, but when you need to be accurate, not to die, it is unplayable. When you try to turn left or right, the little crocodile goes left or right. Fortunately, you can change this behavior in the menu. The second problem is camera, which is similar to Tomb Raider, but sometimes is really very unintuitive. Problems appears in the most of the game places, but at the last but one mission, you need to run away from acid. You will see Croc from the side, but you have to press up button to go right or left. If you press left or right button, Croc turns to left to the acid. Really not good. And the game itself is not easy either. There is approximately 30 missions and several of them last more than 10 minutes. Sometimes you will reach checkpoint, but if you don't notice the gong, it is bad. You have a few lives and if you get hit or touch lava or something else, you will lose one life. If you fall off the map or stay in lava too long, you will lose one life and you are putting back to the last checkpoint or at the beginning of the map. To increase your life, you need to find hearts in the maps or find all the crystals. On the most maps, you need some special equipment to get some crystals, and many of them are in the dangerous places. And the last problem. At the end of the game, 4 missions are joined together. If you want to pause playing the game at the last mission, you always start at the first one. Again and again. But comparison to Dark Souls is not accidental. Croc 2 is quite difficult, more complicated than the first one. Once you know how to play it, it is not so hard and getting through some of the challenging passages is rewarding. And Croc 2 is really not bad game, but you need to learn mechanics and principles. Finally, we get to what Croc is all about. It is really a platform game with quite infantile graphics, but that makes the game really nice and cute. You play in the skin of little crocodile who was lost at the island of Gabo. In the first game, you need to save King of the Gabo and defeat the big fat troll Dante. You did it, but one day, while playing with your new friends, you found a message from the next island that another Gabos needed help. So you have to do a new adventure which is almost the same as the previous one. Once again, you will help Gabos, and again, the Lord Dante is resurrected and it is your arch enemy. You will visit 4 different islands and each island contains 7 missions, 5 regular and 2 bosses. The content of the missions is very diverse. Sometimes you need to rescue Gabos or the children. Sometimes you will ride a minecart, raise a boat, drive a rogalo, escape from a big detonation, find the wheels, and so on. And of course, fight with bosses. These fights are funny and get worried. For example, you will throw TNT at octopus, shot a cannon at a pirate on a boat, put out a fire in the mouth of Tyrannosaurus, and so on. And at the end, you will face Lord Dante. Each mission is unique, so you will never get bored. There is not many enemies, just Dantini who will try to grab you or shoots the fireball at you. You will occasionally encounter skeletons, dinosaurs, or carnivorous plants, but only in a few missions. And of course, aforementioned bosses. Artificial intelligence is low. When you are close enough, they will run up to you or shoot at you. But they can shoot only horizontally, so of course, they won't hit you if you are below or above them. But in this type of the game, it is not so big problem. And what you can do in this game? Not so many things. Just go, jump, stomp, this is a special jump, and attack with Croc's tail. You should collect crystals, and if you find a special crystals, you can visit some special short secret missions. You can beat the whole game in several hours, but I expect that you will have problems controlling the character, and some of the final missions are difficult, even if you are a master at controlling. But if you can overcome all the challenges, defeat the evil, everybody will be happy and maybe you will find a way to get back home, which is your primary goal. Finally, I should mention music. Music could be summed up as a relaxing. Once you hear it on the main menu, you will love it. So what are the pros? Well, the game has nice graphics. It has also various environment and goals. Bosses are great and also the nice music. And what are the cons? Controls and cameras are really bad. Also, artificial intelligence of enemies is bad. And you will need to pass some frustrating parts of the game. So thank you for watching the video. Next time we will look at one of the most classic game, Need for Speed, particularly on the fourth part of the series. Why? Because at the time the game was at the top. And if you want to watch the video about your favorite game, write us in the comments and maybe we will try to focus on that game. So bye and see you next time.